The American military arrives in Vietnam with unmatched force. Jet aircraft, artillery, helicopter fleets, radios linking every platoon to fire support miles away, overwhelming power, rapid violence, and total dominance when required. If the enemy is found, he is engaged with everything available. If the enemy is hidden, his shelter is denied. A simple principle: remove the enemy from the field, and the war ends. But Vietnam is not a conventional war. There are no front lines, no clear uniforms, no territory that stays secured for long. The enemy moves through villages, lives among civilians, uses farmers as couriers, stores weapons under homes, builds tunnel networks beneath rice paddies. A village in the morning can be peaceful. The same village at night can be an enemy base. This uncertainty shapes everything. Every patrol enters villages ready to fight. Every soldier is taught the same lesson: trust can kill you. And yet, alongside this ruthless operational doctrine, another mission begins. A very different mission. American planners understand something critical. The insurgency survives because it draws support from the population. Food, shelter, recruits, intelligence. If that support is cut off, the insurgency withers. So the war is not only fought with rifles. It is fought with clinics, with schools, with food distribution, with engineers and doctors. Civil affairs teams move into rural communities. They arrive in trucks and helicopters. They set up medical tents. They treat infections. They hand out antibiotics. They vaccinate children. In villages that have never seen modern medicine, this is transformative. For the first time, many villagers experience outside help that is not tied to taxation or coercion. The strategy is clear: help the population, win trust, separate civilians from insurgents. If the people side with the government, the guerrillas lose their hiding place. This is the Hearts and Minds campaign. The enemy watches these aid teams. Guerrilla fighters slip into villages at night. They demand food. They demand shelter. They punish cooperation with the government. They intimidate local officials. They threaten families. Villagers are trapped. Help the Americans, and the insurgents return at night. Help the insurgents, and the Americans return by day. Neutrality is impossible. For American patrols, this creates a deadly problem. They arrive in a village where a medic treated children yesterday, and today, a booby trap explodes on the path into the same village. Slowly, trust erodes. Ambushes become frequent. Mines appear on roads. Tripwires are hidden in grass. Casualties rise. Commanders demand results. In a war with no front lines, progress must be measured somehow. So numbers become the metric. Enemy fighters killed, weapons captured, areas cleared. Aggressive action is rewarded. Caution is questioned. Firepower becomes the solution to uncertainty. Villages suspected of repeated insurgent activity are relocated. Families are moved behind government lines. Homes are left behind. Structures that shelter guerrillas are destroyed. Crops that feed them are burned. Tunnel systems are collapsed. The goal is not cruelty. The goal is denial. Deny the enemy food. Deny the enemy shelter. Deny the enemy secrecy. And so, the same army that builds schools also levels villages. The same soldiers who hand out medicine also throw grenades into tunnel entrances. The contradiction becomes the defining feature of the war. For the men on the ground, it is not an abstract strategy. It is daily life. Some soldiers write letters home about the children they treated. Others write about the friends they lost to booby traps. Both experiences exist in the same war. For Vietnamese civilians, the experience is even harsher. They live in a landscape of competing demands. Insurgents arrive at night. They demand food. They demand sons to join. They punish betrayal. They execute informants. American troops arrive by day. They demand information. They search homes. They destroy enemy shelter. A farmer who cooperates with one side risks death from the other. A family that hides insurgents risks destruction from American operations. A family that rejects insurgents risks retaliation in the dark. There is no safe choice, only survival. In this environment, the Hearts and Minds campaign struggles. The war grinds on. Years pass. For soldiers, the psychological strain is constant. They see genuine gratitude from villagers one day. They take fire from the same area the next. They treat children, then step over tripwires planted by children. They give out food, then find that food used to feed fighters. Some grow hardened, some grow cynical. Some cling to the belief that helping people matters. Through it all, the American military remains what it was built to be: powerful, capable, ruthless when necessary, compassionate when ordered and when possible. As the years wear on, the cost becomes clear. Villages emptied, countryside scarred, trust fractured. You cannot separate enemy from population when they live as one. You cannot win trust while destroying shelter. You cannot fight an invisible enemy without affecting everyone around him. In the end, Vietnam is not just a story of battles in jungles. It is a story of power applied in two directions: toward destruction, toward compassion. A superpower trying to fight a guerrilla enemy. An army trying to win loyalty while fighting for survival. And civilians trying to live through both.